Hey everybody, Asher here, back with even more Darkest Dungeon 1.0, where we are continuing exactly where we left off last time. We have some Hound Masters that aren't really doing a lot for me right now, because we have Hallandan here. We have some people, though, that I really do want to actually see if I can start to make shine. Such as Shrike, who somehow we can upgrade his ability. I understand upgrading his chains. I don't necessarily understand upgrading his fist or his claws, but whatever. We'll do it anyway. We're going to be doing another Abomination mission today. We're actually going to be doing a little bit of a newbie run today here. I got some people I want to get level 1, including my other Hellion Giscard, which you can have this name for you if you would like to choose to do so. We also have, I can't take Belcote, or how you pronounce that, but I can take Torn Bull on there, so let's make sure that he has abilities that I want him to actually have. Looks good to me. Could take Sacrificial Stab, but he's probably going to be in the back line. And we have Colonel Custard as well, who could use a run every now and then. So let's go and embark. We're going to try and just do a simple, straightforward, short mission. This is another important part of this game. As fun as it is to take on bosses, do big things all the time, sometimes you just got to be willing to take on the small stuff just to try and get some experience. Plus, as nice as the Dark Bracer is, well, let's see here. The Dark Bracer isn't great because, well, we want it if it's actually dark. But we like plus 10% damage to range skills. A little bit more, so this is probably actually better. Plus, as usual, we need deeds. So let's go ahead and adjust our team, because not everybody's available. In fact, I didn't even put Mercier in the infirmary for some reason. He'll only meditate for stress relief. Did we miss that? Nope. Alright. Who else needs stress healing? I think I just missed him because everyone else did so well. And there is a little bit of natural stress decay every time in town. But anyway. Who are we going to take with us today? We're going to take you. And we're going to take our good friend Giscard. And we're going to take our good buddy, Mr. Shrike, who does best in the second position here. I can't actually click on him right there for some reason. Yep, he is an abomination. He doesn't look the part, but he gets to change into bear face, and it's all very, very exciting. Now, I have read up a little bit on some mechanics since the last time I did try as him, so hopefully I do a little bit better here. But who do I want to take? I think Colonel Custard could be pretty useful for a lot of reasons, but I don't want him to level out. I actually think I'm going to need him for a boss here. So we may actually put him on hold, and we could take Umaz instead. I'm not too concerned. He's not going to level out, I don't think. And he does have a little bit of stress, but I don't really need him for the next boss fight. But if there is one thing I do want to actually have here, I do need to unlock Inspiring Tune. So we'll do that real quick to the guild. And let's actually pay the 800 gold necessary to unlock this, since he's going to be kind of towards the back. We don't necessarily need Harvest and Slice Off. I do like Dark Stab for being able to move around. But we'll switch you out. We'll put Umaz in there. Reason being is that the transformation of the Abomination creates a lot of stress. Technically, it heals stress once he turns back into human, and I see they've patched it to where it's not going to be as like a super exciting on it. So I think that makes sense. All right, what do we want to do? All right, we don't care so much about dodging. We don't even need the Sun Cloak. I'll just give him Beast Slayers. It may come in handy. Alright, Umaz has Eldritch. I'm not going to worry too much about this. We'll just try and get some resistance here. We actually don't have any items right now. So let's do this. What skills do you have, by the way? Oh boy, I need to fix these. I need to get... If it bleeds, Iron Swan's okay. Bleed Out used to be a lot better. And Breakthrough used to be the super duper broken skill in the game. So one more trip to the wrong button. Not Blacksmith, Guild, there we go. Pretty much a requirement that you can make things bleed to be a Hellion on my team. Okay, one more time. It's like we have all this here. We have our bleed charm. We're okay. It's a short mission. No big deal. We want to get some experience for our unexperienced people. And we'll see how it goes. Let's hop to the previsor. And we get one medicinal herb. Good to take a few of those. Because we're getting the wrong clickies. And we'll just take an additional bandage just because we have an occultist healer. And occultists, for those of you who may not know about this game, they're very different in healing than the Vestal. The last two videos you got to see Vestal healing. Today you'll get to see the occultist. And why'd I do a team like this? Because the Abomination, there's certain characters that you can't play with unless they patch that. I don't think they did though. Like if we try and put Turiel there, he doesn't care. Koval is a holy character. Yep, you won't serve with this creature. Same with the Crusaders, same with the Vestals. So it forces you to use some compositions you might not have otherwise used. Pretty exciting. We have to do the provisioning yet again. Alright, we don't need more food than that. Alright. We don't need that many shovels. Okay. Looking good. Let's do it.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Okie dokie. So we gotta fix a few things real quick before we get started. We're not gonna... Well, Adrenaline Rush is pretty good. Barbaric Yawp's pretty good. We'll ditch Breakthrough for now. But if it bleeds up there. And she is tuckered out, so we don't want to have that. But she also has plus 10 damage to melee skills, which is pretty exciting. We don't have to worry about your skills. We do got to switch you though, so we'll get rid of Harvest for now. And we'll put Inspiring Tune. It's going to actually be pretty important for the stress heal. In fact, I probably should have leveled up his skills beyond level 1. In fact, because he does have level 2 Harvest, we'll keep that. Fair enough. And then we have the Occultist Torbul, who has weird Reconstruction, which heals 0 to 12 and can cause you to bleed. And bleeding can be nasty, especially if at the wrong point. But first and foremost, clickety-click, lights out. And we already have a fight right away. And we're already surprised right away. So part of the joy of playing in the darkness is that you have to manage your stress accordingly already. But when we transform here, you're going to see that that complicates things further. Everybody gets stressed out. We can rake. We can rage. I think raking here may just one-shot the entire group. Not quite. But he does have a physical buff here we can do if it bleeds on you, at least for the physical damage. And vulnerability hex. It's like that's all we're going to be able to get in here. Hopefully we can get 1 damage on you before you split up into something else. That's the hope at least. Okay, well we knew another one was coming. Alright. So he's going to get a little bit of stress every time. I can transform him out, and it'll heal up everybody. But 10-10, that's what we wanted last time. Every time he does Rake, he's going to do more, so he gets another buff. He retransforms, everyone loses a little stress. I like that balance adjustment. Like I said, it used to be that you would get pretty much more stress relief. Oh god. I hate this. There's like one thing that I wish would fix itself, is that constantly shuffling these people around, it sticks with the person that is in that last position. And sometimes if you do it incorrectly, people will still be in the wrong position. So it's bad. Anyway, the way it was in beta that they've changed is that if you just manipulated transforming and not transforming, your party would actually end up losing out on stress and not having to worry about as much. So that's not quite a thing anymore. We got another scout here. Do we go for the fight? We might as well. I mean, we'll have to backtrack. Well, if we backtrack 1 room, we have to go all the way down here anyway. So let's do it. Let's just get some more fights in. I mean, it's fun, right? We want to kill things. We want to get loot. We want to get treasure. We want to encounter the dangers of our world. And we sure as hell got him. Alright. Valid time, so hopefully we can go faster. Stressful incantation, which is going to be very exciting because this is a level 1 person. Like I said, it's low risk if we lose some of these people, but I'd rather not lose them this fast. I could transform right now. I think that's probably the best mode for survival here. Unfortunately, you're about to be like totally stressed out. Okay, so we're just going to keep raking every turn as best we can. Really? Okay, good dodge. Sherf. And we're going to, I could do a pull, I could do Abyssal Artillery in the back. 15% damage versus Eldritch. Well, these are Acolytes for the Eldritch. It works, I guess. Let me just kill you now. Yes! And death by crit means you don't leave a corpse. A little bit of stress relief. We should be able to go faster early. Second rake. That's more like it. Alright, now we don't want you to get overwhelmed with stress. What force is this devilry? Apparently it's a good one, so we can still make you bleed. Alright. And unfortunately right now I can't actually do the ability that relieves stress, so we can at least try and end the fight. Not awesome, but you know, when everybody's this stressed out all the time, and we don't have the benefit of camping, so it's going to be another challenge we have to take. But this is also what happens when you have a level 1 person. So unlock strongbox. Guess I don't really need to use anything other than hope it's not trapped. Little bit of junk. So let's go back over here. 90 stress. We almost want to get another fight. That doesn't relieve stress. This is where a camp would be really good. Or a random encounter, which will show up on the map. So first turn, I think for the Jester, depending on the fight, I might actually opt to do Inspiring Tune. Which means we're probably not going to be transforming Shrike right away. But that's okay. I just don't want to have to deal with this debuff the whole time. Alright, this is bad. And he's going to get to go first, and we're going to have super stress here. Alright. Well, we're at 100 anyway. So resolve tested. Please be good. No, it's hopeless. Hopeless is the opposite of good.
There can be no hope in this hell.
Alright, this means we may actually... It may almost be more worth my time just to not keep her. I don't know for sure. Obviously, we're going to try and make it through as best we can. Alright, so we can do a heal here. No, my soul is dead. None of the right to revive it. Darkest Dungeon's awesome! So we try and heal, and she refuses to be targeted for the heal. I guess we'll just do this. Alright, so... I guess since we don't have to worry about Inspiring Tune as much now. Really? Okay, that's going to be really annoying, because part of this just relies on buffs and everything, but if she's going to talk through everything, we're going to have a problem. Alright. Manacles we can't actually hit the back with. Let's transform. Screw it. Okay, it's over for us. Not really. You got your doggy friend! We do need to get rid of the madman, though, as fast as we can. Alright, so is she actually not going to attack? Will she refuse to take a bandage? Yes, she will. Okay, the ancestors called to me. I must go. Really? Okay, well that's part of the fun of Darkest Dungeon, is that your heroes get emo like crazy. Alright, round 2. You can try and heal again. Now she accepts it. Alright. And notice that she didn't get an additional bleed there, so for some reason. Let's see whose stress we can heal here. Probably want to start with you. Okay, so that's 10 stress off. Alright, so Doomsay again. everyone's just gonna be super stressed out. He's gonna get stressed out every time. Double kill, doesn't matter apparently. Alright. We can actually cure this. Alright. Round 3. Roar, he says. Let's just kill him with the rake. Now we're gonna have to be very mindful that we can't do too much more with him right now. And he has -4 speed for 3 rounds. Cute. Alright. Woe is me, how did it come to this? So yeah, that's part of the excitement of taking new people in, and why I didn't necessarily need to go all out for the provisions, is that we're gonna have to deal with some of this here, but we may get some luck. We have pretty much a straight line. We actually want to get in a few fights at this, but we're not going to be transforming Shrike too much more right now, so eat food again. A little bit of healing. Thing is that these enemies, because I have some powerful people, are not too much of a threat. And that's one of the things that I really like about Darkest Dungeon, is that the threat is the dungeon. It's not just everybody around you and everything, but of course we're going to fight here. It's probably going to be a surprise. And no, okay, so we just get to go on blanket fire first. Cool. And everyone's debuffed, because that's exciting. Let's do a pull. We don't like you over there. Alright, Manacle's on you. That's a good stun. It's still a good stun. Alright. Still probably better do Ballad first. I'm gonna have to really level up Inspiring Tune or see what else I can do here. So let's make a glorious end if nothing else. You're just gonna cry about everything. Alright. So, because of the debuff that we have for hitting Death's Door, not a lot left there. But we should be faster than everyone else now, so who are we gonna stress heal? Alright, sometimes killing these things is just gonna be enough for the stress heal anyway. How much health do you have? 1 health. Alright. That should kill you. Death by hexation. Alright, now we can blight these guys. Look at that! You're an abomination. And you guys are just going to take a lot of damage here. Unfortunately, I'm about to take a lot of damage, especially since you're marked. I forgot they could hit the front 2 rows. That's very exciting. So we may have someone who's dying anyway. I should have attacked the back guy, because he still has an action. Alright. Shank. We're not done yet, though, so we got a second bleed. 1 damage per 3 rounds. 1 heal. Resisted the bleed. And that is where this guy is very exciting. I can stress heal myself, kind of, but we're just going to puke on you. And hope that this blight damage actually does it. Harvest. That skill I wanted to get rid of. Maybe. That's a lot. That's a bunch of dot damage. Alright, Adrenaline Rush again. And we got a good buff. Cool. So like I said, it's not always easy as short work as I can make of bosses. If you take teams like this, sometimes it's just gonna be exciting. And I asked actually somebody, forget his name, but he made some YouTube guides for playing the Abomination. And he did all this stuff with torches, with light. So I think it's pretty interesting. His response was, essentially, there we go. First off, we get to open the luggage. I asked him, well, how does your strategy change if you play in the dark? And his response was essentially, don't play in the dark, because there's always going to be RNG chances for super stressful things to happen, and then you'll get screwed. And that's kind of what we've seen here. So, I tried to activate the trap, hit it anyway. I can't this... ... Okay, so see, we're all stressing each other out. It's all very exciting. I guess maybe I could just go crazy and have everybody have a good time here. We do have one more hallway. Potentially one more fight. Pack has already been looted, so there's probably somebody nearby. Okay. Here's these vines. This is why we take the shovels. There's other places where the shovels are really good. We'll use the medicinal herbs. This will give us some additional food. And some deeds, apparently. Alright, don't think we're gonna need holy water. Alright. So who can get some healing on? Oh wait, you need healing. Now they'll only eat to a certain extent. Push away, the answer's called to me, I must go. Alright. Who else? Maybe she's just full. But there we go. Lots of extra healing. Some people say food makes it too easy. Well, I'm doing it without torches. And we did complete the quest. I kind of want to see what's in the last room, but considering everybody is still alive, I would much prefer that. So let's go ahead and hit the return to Hamlet button. Yay!
Paths and roads bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
Cool. Highwayman item for range skills. I guess I should have paid attention to that before. Still, flash fire powder is pretty nice. Some additional deeds. Some extra additional deeds, which is always good. And we got about 8,000 gold, so we made a profit. Now we gotta take care of our afflicted as well. Nobody's leveled out. Fear of Unholy. Anemic. Minus 10 bleed resist. Spotted fever. Oh, he contracted spotted fever? Interesting. I'm sure there's something that I missed there. Ruminator and quick reflexes. That's okay. Alright, what do we got here? Percy's still missing. Mercier has achieved a state of emptiness and refuses to stop meditating. Which is, I guess, okay because he's still stressed out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's got a little bit of stress left. More importantly, we actually had a successful mission for once. Not for once, but we're at week 20. We gotta start keeping things in consideration. Anyone on the stagecoach worth bringing in? Not really, which is too bad. I'm sorry, guys. I know there's someone out there that wants to be an arbalist, and I know there's someone out there that wants to be a bounty hunter. Apparently, they just don't want to stop by my door. Okay, what do we got? Dismas with Vertigo. Let's see here. Use Maz. Vampiric Spirits. But we gotta actually take care of you as well, so. Okay, prone to the dark arts will only flagellate. Alright. Let's do you first. Whippity whip. Okay. So tavern should be okay. It doesn't seem like you have any restrictions. These things will all heal around the same. The only difference is price. So we have 2 more people that are pretty stressed out. Shrike, where are you? Do you have any restrictions? No. So you can gamble. Yay. And then Tornbull, Ruminator, and Calm. Alright. That means you can probably do something in the Abbey. Like, pray. Pray to, show me the plan, give me the strength I require. Even though they're occultists, I guess prayer is good for them to their dark, Cthulhu-esque creatures. So there's our group for now. If we look at the missions that we have next, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a trip to the Necromancer Apprentice next time. As great as it would be to have Percy there, I can do without. We still have a few bosses to keep track of, but the more important thing is that we've just got to progress. We've got to kill some bosses. We got to keep going. You got to level up our team, because once we start getting 3s around people, we're not going to be able. We're going to have to be sticking to some of the veteran missions, which is just fine. Veteran missions are a huge leap from these early ones, but we're going to work our way there. That's it for now. This is Asher. If you want your name on the death roster, on the team, we're not dying here. Nobody ever dies in the darkest dungeon. They just come back and try and kill you later as some abomination. Oh, well, hey, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments, suggestions, anything like that, just fine. If you have a solution to the abomination strategy on dark missions, by all means, feel free to share your thoughts. This is Asher. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.